Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. And in this one I wanted to basically cover two things. Number one, my Black Ops 4 beta schedule, and number two, the whole PlayStation Xbox ordeal thing. Because as you guys know, more recently, very recently actually, I purchased a PlayStation 4. I've mainly been playing Call of Duty on Xbox, and I recently purchased a PlayStation 4, not for Call of Duty actually. I purchased a PlayStation 4 because I wanted God of War, I'm going to want Spider-Man, Spyro Remastered, and a few other of the PlayStation exclusives that will in due time be coming out. And as I've mentioned before in previous videos, I'm a fan of gaming. I'm a fan of both Microsoft and Sony, and even PC at this point, even though I haven't really been playing on PC or have on PC. But I plan to in the future at some given point in time, depending on how things roll. But probably sooner rather than later, just to kind of get that experience. But yeah, mainly I play on Xbox, and some of you guys might be wondering, especially those of you guys that are newer, now that I have the PlayStation 4 as well, if you know, because most people play Black Ops 4 on PlayStation 4, as well as the fact that there are, you know, the majority of the big YouTubers, content creators, and all that kind of stuff, you know, they play on PlayStation 4 as well, and for that reason as well, you know, some of you guys might be wondering, well, Jack, are you gonna switch this time around to play on PlayStation 4? And I am going to basically break it down, and before I even give you the direct answer, you guys will kind of see where I'm going with this. Okay, so with PlayStation 4, I don't have, you know, I can't play multiplayer games online. I haven't bought the you know, the PlayStation Live or whatever it's called. I apologize if I got that wrong. Or PlayStation Plus or whatnot, to play games online. So that's going to cost $60 for a year. That's the best deal to get. I don't have a headset for the PlayStation. So let's say it'll cost me, like, let's say another $60 or so to get one of those. Okay, cool. And the game itself, another $60. And another thing, also, if I wanted to take it to the extreme and wanted to really help to maximize my potential, and let's say I wanted to take it to a whole other level and get a scuff, that would cost me anywhere from another, what, 130 to 150 bucks. So you put all those numbers together, it's gonna be over $300 just to play Call of Duty Black Ops 4 on a different console. Now, granted, I don't have to get the headset. Granted, I don't have to get the scuff and all that kind of stuff. But again, you're not really. I mean, those are things that you kind of need with Call. Well, the scuff not as much actually, because it's only been a couple years now or whatnot since I've been using the Elite controller for my Xbox, which I absolutely love, by the way. So I mean, especially on a boots on the ground, you don't need it as much as if you did a jetpack game. But right now, I'm just pretty much used to it, and I've already got the Elite controller on my Xbox, and it just makes all the sense in the world to stick with Xbox. And on top of that, they don't play different really. The only difference is obviously that the DLC and all the exclusivity stuff is going to come first to PlayStation over Xbox. And even though if a big YouTuber were to come to me and say, you know, Jack, we should corroborate and do something, I mean, it really would be tempting for me to dish out, you know, that kind of money and be able to do that. But at the same time, it's not really, to, you know, at this point right now where I am in my life and with my financial situation, the other things got going on, it's really not worth it. And on top of that, let's look at it from a YouTube perspective as well. I think it would be, even though it probably would be more beneficial to me personally to, if that were to happen, to corroborate with that other big YouTuber, it's a way to grow faster, whatnot, sure. But at the same time, wouldn't it make a little bit more sense to dish out that kind of money on a PC that I've been talking about for a while, that I can give you guys better streaming quality, I can give you guys better video quality and all that kind of good stuff, and then at the same time, off stream, I could always play some PC games that I've always wanted to try out. So it makes a lot more sense from a financial standpoint. So yeah, with Black Ops 4, I am planning on sticking with Xbox. And if worst case scenario, I mean, I could play on PlayStation, granted, but I just won't be playing with, the full experience. I'm not going to be having a headset. I'm not going to be having all those different things because I already have all that on one console.
Oh, wow.
And with that being said out of the way, I wanted to talk about something else, and that is that the fact that the beta dates and my schedule in terms of work really don't mix very well. The beta is going to start on Friday. On a Friday, I work double shifts on weekends, and by the time the beta goes live on Friday, I have to be at work in less than 2 hours later. So there's really little to no time to play the beta then. I've got at least a 12-hour shift on Saturday, and I've got at least a 12-hour shift on Sunday, and then by the time Monday afternoon hits my time, the beta will go offline. And it's going to be pretty much rinse and repeat for Xbox. So it doesn't leave me very much time to play the beta. I will try to grind the hell out of the beta after, like, Sunday after the long work shift or whatnot, because I'm off on Monday. But I'll try to grind the living hell out of it, get some footage. Because you guys, let me tell you something. Sometimes you guys really make me feel like I'm a bigger YouTuber than what I really am, because of some of the nice things that you guys have to say, whether it's on stream or whether it's in the comment section or whatnot. I mean, or even on Twitter, some of the gestures that you guys do on Twitter, some of the things that you say, your replies, you name it. And it's something that really hits me to heart, and I truly appreciate those days. Stuff like that is in some ways it's worth. It's got a real value to it. It's a value to the soul, so to speak. Because it's something you can't buy, and it's something that I don't ever want to turn into when it comes to not just life, but this whole YouTube streaming thing in general. I don't ever want to sell out, ever. So, but anyway, long story short, the beta times and my schedule don't really mix. And even though I can get away with calling off of work, let's say on a Friday, and just grind on Friday, which, believe it or not, I am kind of tempted to do, but at the same time, I gotta keep everything. I gotta keep my head on straight. And the thing is, right now is not the time to do that, because I gotta try and grind work as much as I can with all these extra shifts and covering shifts. And as well as my own schedule of doing the doubles on the weekends and then the regulars on the weekdays. So, because there's not much time left in the season, so and the way it works is it's not always the amount of time you work; it's just the luck of the draw too. Because I'm in the restaurant business, and the vast majority of the money that you make is on tips, so it's kind of on chance, and so to speak, in the luck of the draw. So. Sometimes I can make more, I can work more and make less, and sometimes I can make less and work more. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. So, so I gotta try to work as much as possible, so that way I can try to make as much as possible, regardless of my luck, so to speak. So, the thing is that even though I will not be playing the beta too much due to circumstances that I just explained, I will be also giving away, at the very least, I will be giving away the beta codes, because I pre-ordered the game for Xbox, I pre-ordered the game on PS4, and quite frankly, I should have seen these beta dates coming, because Activision's been following the same pattern. They haven't really changed all that much, so oh well, it is what it is. But I will be giving away beta codes, and no, you don't have to subscribe. So I'm not gonna do that. All you have to do is follow me on Twitter and basically leave me a message saying that you would kindly like a beta code. A subscription is not required. Just follow me on Twitter, leave me a message saying you would like a beta code, or say something unique. I don't know, say something like tell me what your favorite weapon in Call of Duty history is, or tell me which favorite Call of Duties, or which Call of Duty do you enjoy the most, or tell me what your favorite movie is, for instance. Give me something unique, and I will and I'll randomly select people, and I'll send you a beta code via DM or whatnot, so that way you guys can play the game. Even though I won't be able to as much as I'd like, I'm gonna try to as much as I can, also to provide content, because you guys make me feel good about the things that you said, as I mentioned earlier, that I want to at least make a video or two about it, talking about my thoughts and opinions, because I like to keep it 100% real. But at the same time, I want you guys that haven't even pre-ordered the game, or that won't have a beta code, to at least have a chance at getting a beta code and trying it out for yourselves and enjoying it for what it is. So, but anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background, the commentary. Let all thoughts and opinions be known down in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.